Ready to rock and roll. Everybody's feeling beautiful today.
Slowly but surely around here.
What time is it?
2 hours too late.
Because why?
Because I'm late.
Yeah, me too. I fell asleep.
Let's roll.
Bye-bye, Rosie. Did we ever find me a headband?
Check the boat. Jake, is there a headband in my dive bag?
I don't know.
Dude.
Well, come. That's your responsibility.
What up? You want to go fishing?
Come on, sleep.
Can I come?
What's the password?
You got room on this vessel?
What's the password?
For a little slippery Steve.
Got the rods set up and ready to go. Got a rope tied on, hooked into the cleat down there, just in case. You never know, a lot of tension on these guys when you're planar trolling. Don't want to lose it. Got them both hooked up, even though that one's cheap. Still don't want to lose the rod.
You gonna tie a rope to me so I don't fall over too?
Today we might need to. What are we doing today, Steve?
We're going fishing.
For what?
Lobsters.
That's not fishing.
Probably what we're gonna end up fishing for is gonna be diving. But
That's right.
we're gonna start off a little planar troll. See if we can't get a toothy critter, maybe a kingfish. We'll see what today turns into. Don't know until you go.
The sun's shining, the birds are chirping, the lobsters and fish are calling.
We're out there. Just don't give him anything.
Uh-oh.
Did he come off?
I don't know.
Or is he sliding? He's still on there.
Way back there.
Yeah.
You want a hand line it there?
You can.
Hey, keep it left. Pull him left. Or you can come right around this rod, whatever you want.
Coming right in.
Watch your toes.
It's a freaking Barracuda. Damn it! You want to pull him in?
Unless you can hook, if you can de-hook him out there, do it. There's the fly. Full grown.
Come on, boy. Alright, well, fishing sucks, so we're gonna go catch some lobsters now. That's all we're really good at.
Well, here we are, back at what we do best, which is definitely not fishing, as you can tell. So, taking our first dive down to check out a little rock that we've caught some lobsters on before, and well, looks like a little lobster party under this rock. It's always exciting when the first spot that you drop on has a few nice looking lobster under the rock. So we had Sarah with us this day, and it's been a while since she's been out with us, but she's looking like the professional she is on her first drop.
There we go. He looks good. All good.
After tossing that first one in the boat, Sarah cruised back down to get the next one, and hey, even the pros miss every now and then. Good thing Steve was there for backup. It's always nice to dive with buddies because usually the second person came down a little bit later and has a longer breath hold and can go get them if they shoot off like that. Time to put a quick measure on this lobster, and that's lobster number 2 for the day. Another keeper going into the boat.
Alley-oop!
One thing that Sarah does better than anyone I know is pulls that lobster into her body so fast once she catches it. As soon as she cinches down, that lobster's in her hand. No time for it to escape.
Okay.
So Steve's headed down to look for that other lobster that Sarah was just talking about, and He may not necessarily see it with the water being stirred up, but you can definitely hear it, which is your indicator that there's absolutely a lobster under this rock.
It's a little stirred up and hard to see. No, we're gonna get it. It is a good one. No, but I'm gonna look. Or if you want to take the flashlight and peek in. Really?
It looks huge. His knuckle looks massive.
Hell yeah, let's go freaking get them. This one's really nice. She says there's a big one in there.
I think Sarah saying that there was one more big one under there got Steve all excited. He swam down before he could even really catch his breath. So, taking one last look under this rock, and you can see its legs and its antenna right there. So, Steve's trying to get it to come out that direction. Reaches his arm in there. This lobster had other plans though. Went further back into the hole. So, Steven tries to tickle it out from this side, and it shoots out right at him. Another kamikaze lobster coming for Steve. But once again, this is a prime reason why it's always good to have a dive buddy, especially one either waiting at the top or watching down below. Sarah had her eyes right on that lobster and watched it shoot away onto this little rocky patch in the sand, went down and made sure that it didn't get away again.
He shot at me again.
That was so funny. He's so soft.
He's so soft. I was feeling him like, that can't be a lobster.
He's so soft.
I got another one trying to kill me. He shot right at me. I was in the rock. I'm feeling this thing. I'm like, this is a sponge. Yeah. I think that was it, but I'll go check one more time.
So that ended up being the last little lobster on that rock, but Steven wanted to check out the rock right next door. This one usually holds a few lobster as well. So he's going under there, shines a flashlight, and sees something that he likes. The camera didn't really pick it up. This rock has a much smaller opening underneath, so Steven figured it'd be easier to barehand this thing than try and tickle it out with the snare, which is usually the best approach. And taking a little bit of time, if you look right here, a nice little hogfish pops up. Too bad, not hog season, but Steven got the lobster, and if you look closely and pay attention, this one actually had eggs. So as soon as he saw that, he released the lobster so that she could go on to have those babies for next season. Ended the day with a massive turtle that was super epic to see. Gotta love nature. We really hope that y'all are enjoying all these dive videos and the lobster videos. We promise that we'll have more fishing coming soon. Try and change it up for you guys, but in the meantime, hope you're enjoying what we're putting out. Got him on! Hey, nice shirt, man.
Oh.
bro. Third week.
Got a freaking red grouper, a hogfish, and a lobster.
My 3 favorite animals.
You kidding me?
Oh, there's something back there.
Oh, he's tight. We're tight. We're tight. Oh, nice king. Nice king. Little 6-pounder. There it is. Steve, work him. You got the hand line all by yourself here. There he is. Dishing that line out the back of the boat. In case he takes a run, you can let him just go.
Alright, the old flip and dip coming.
An old flip and dip. No, watch your,
Cross this line.
no, watch your toes. There you go. There he is. There he is. The old toe smasher.
Oh! Oh, don't bite my beer, bro.
Little king. Target species.
Fish dip! Fish dip!
Hey, what type of beer you drinking with that one?
It's a nice Coors Light.
The silver bullets attract the silver bullets?
That's right, brother. Free marketing course, there you go. All in a day's work, baby.
Clean decks. Don't want no slippery decks.
Always clean your deck after you're done catching fish.
On the number 4 planer.
Yo, couple crustaceans and a king.
Finally caught fish.
About time.
Gosh, it's been a rough fishing expedition.
I will drink to that.
So kingfish have to be 24 inches from the nose to the fork of the tail. So this guy is coming in at 27 inches right there.
Good to go.
You can see, so it's a really small kingfish, but at the end of the day, it's legal and it's gonna make some good fish dip. These things get upwards of 50 plus pounds, so this is a tiny guy, maybe 4 pounds. It'll work.
It'll work.
Just got back. Now we got to clean him. Small little king, so we're not even going to take the bloodline or anything out. We're just going to take each side off. You can see one side's already done. These things get quite mushy, so you definitely want them cold while you're doing this. But just going to throw it on the smoker hole like this, and then yeah, pull the smoked fish meat off of each side after that, and get rid of the bloodline and the bones in the middle. So make a slice right here behind the fin, as you can see, and then here you just want to find that backbone and ride it right down along it. You don't want to go through that. If you go through it, then you'll have issues later on. So sometimes it's easier coming from the tail too. Get me a nice little line in there, and then get your fingers in there and try to peel the meat away from the backbone. It'll help make sure that you don't go through it. So you can see if you run the knife along here, you can hear it hit the bones. So that's kind of what you want to hear as you're running it down. So we got 2 little fillets. Next up, smoker for some fish dip. See you there.
Time to make some BocaBros world famous fish dip. We prefer smoking our fish, so that's how we're gonna cook it. We got the smoker at 220 right now, about ready to go. We put our fish dip in a nice brine overnight. So that's sea salt, brown sugar, and water. So it really keeps it nice and firm because kingfish tends to get a little mushy and cuts a little bit of that fish flavor out of there. So we're gonna take these out of here.
Damn, the whole fillet.
The whole fillet.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Right.
looking good.
Doesn't normally look that brown.
Now we'll go throw them in the smoker.
Kind of matches your skin complexion.
Nice and olive. Mediterranean.
Greek.
Look out.
Nice and smoky.
Yeah. Oh, my eyes are burning. Ugh. Oh, lay him in here. My guess is about maybe an hour and a half. We'll check them. All right, it's been about an hour and a half. Woo! I just got shocked so bad. This thing is so electrically charged in this tin foil. The fish is done.
Cannot see it in there, but we'll trust him. Wow.
Actually looks pretty good.
Got smoked king, baby.
Ready to rip.
Perfect size smoker kingfish.
So many aromas. You know, some people would take this over grouper, believe it or not.
What would you call those kind of people? Loco.
Hillbillies.
But for real, it is edible.
Give it to
I'll
me.
eat it as a fillet. I don't care, but it does make a really good fish dip. So that's why we're going that route.
What are we making here tonight?
We're making fish dip and lobster knuckles, little appetizer to go with our dinner. So figured we'd mix it up a little bit and do a little lighter fare tonight.
There's that smoked kingfish.
Here we go. We got our lobster knuckles pulled off of our lobsters. Looking real nice. We're gonna throw these in a little pot of boiling water. Once it gets there, cook them up real good. Yeah, just like that. Yo, somebody get a measure on this guy. I think he's 3 inches.
So when you grab them and you're trying to get those antennas, go for the base of the knuckles and pull them.
Ah, ripped off. Ah!
It'll never rip off, by the way.
We got some nice seasoning on that one.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Hey, you're dumping the seasoning onto the plate.
It's all your fault.
You're the seasoner. Water's a-boiling. You know what that means.
Now there's a lot of meat to be salvaged on these lobsters, and that comes right from these knuckles. A little bit harder to get the meat out, but when you do, it's very satisfying.
All right, so what do they taste like?
It tastes like sweet crab. Facts. A little bit better than the tail, in my opinion.
If you have not tried it, it's a must try.
That's right. So we got boiling water. We got our knuckles. We're gonna cook them.
All right, cooking these 4 to 5 minutes. They should be done after that. Definitely don't want to overcook them.
Not a minute longer.
There we go. See you in a bit. We're boiling, baby, we're boiling. Oh, those are about done. Just about done, starting to turn orange. Got a nice little ice bath. Gonna throw these knuckles straight in there so that they stop cooking. There we go. That'll get those to stop cooking really quick. That way they don't get chewy and overdone on us.
Don't want that. Time for the hard part, and that is getting the meat out of these knuckles. So we've got them all in a plastic bag. I've got my mallet, and I'm gonna give them a little beat down to crack the shell. And they're in this bag, because if I didn't, there'd be shrapnel flying all over the kitchen. So
Shrapnel?
safety first.
Where's my goggles? My eye protection.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Now you don't want to overhit these either, because if you do, you're gonna crush the shell and the meat all together, and you don't want to be picking out that mess. So
Be a big old smush burger shell.
yeah, smush burger tacos. All right. Right, so we try to get these as nice and put together as possible, so you have nice pieces of meat. Gently get the shell off. There you have it. Beautiful lobster knuckle.
This plate right here is 8 knuckles, 4 lobsters. Yes, it's a pain to deal with, but it legit tastes like a piece of king crab. And with a finished product like that, dip them in some butter, and boy is it delicious. We made tacos with some of these one time, but the video
We don't talk
deleted.
about that. SD card error. All the video got wiped. Believe it or not, there was about a mutton that big on it. Just gone. Never to be seen again. So we've been chasing one down for I don't know, 4 months.
And all the lobster knuckles from mini season in one video making tacos. It was a plate twice the size of this, piled high, full of knuckle meat.
It haunts me to this day. Here we go. Let's see if the claims are true. Oh, this is way better than the tails, no question about it. So tender and sweet. A lot of work, but in my opinion,
That is hot, baby, hot, hot, hot.
it's worth it.
It's like crab. Legit like king crab. I got one of the little pieces in there.
Yep,
That's what you gotta be careful for,
it happens.
but it's worth it. Mixin', 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 mixin'. Oh yeah, we like it a little spicy.
That's kind of too hot.
Hey, this is
There we
nice,
go.
Nice chum ball right here.
Taking us to Flavor Town, baby.
All right, yellow catch.
Perfect consistency. All right, so we tasted it and decided it needed more sweet pickles and a little bit more garlic, so we added them in. Looking right.
I think we're ready for some taste testers now. Go. Oh. Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Delicious.
Put that crap on a cracker, dude. Fish is really good. Those crackers suck. Club crackers are the best, folks. But nah, that's good. I would even put more hot sauce on my piece. I like it spicy.
Too many bad things in there for you, buddy.